Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing today, this lovely, lovely afternoon? So, we gained so many new members this month and last month, and I am so excited that our healthy natural hair community is growing. And I'm so grateful that all of the ones of you who are contributing and sharing your stories and lifting us naturals up and lifting each other up. I am loving it. All right. So today on Natural Hair Conversations Live, and let me go ahead and let everybody know in the group that we are live. So at any time, if you come on for our conversations live and you say, well, it's this time, where are they at? Wait a few minutes, refresh the page, and that video should pop right up, right? So today on Natural Hair Conversations Live, the fastest way to improve the health of your natural hair in only 15 minutes a week. Girl. Oh my gosh. All right. You can only ask so many questions about caring for your natural hair. And how can you just make sure that you're doing everything right? So we're going to talk about it later in the broadcast today. Who loves natural hair events? So find the blueprint to growing your natural hair for free in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes from now, you'll know exactly what that is. So where else can you have a natural hair specialist walk you through step by step of making sure that you do the best twist out ever? At our hands-on natural hair workshop, it's called Creating Your Dream Natural Hair Workshop. It's a 2-day event. With 20 years of experience with only working with natural hair, I've learned the best way for different hair textures and curl patterns, styling situations, and so much more of how to perfect a twist out easily without it being complicated or overwhelming. And right now, there is a special extended payment plan for your convenience, and it's going to be ending at the end of the month. But you can get signed up with the early bird special that's going to be ending at the end of the month. But you get signed up by going to dreamnaturalhair.com/create natural hair. At this hands-on workshop, I'm going to walk you through literally growing your natural hair longer with one of the things that naturals do all the time, and really just combing their hair out. Instead of me letting you comb your hair out or you thinking that nothing can be changed, like you just can't grow your hair, I'm going to walk you through my step-by-step system of detangling your hair the right way. Okay. And just to make sure that you can see growth, actually see the growth in your hair as soon as possible. And that's day one. So day two, we're going to go over your perfect twist out. We have all the different types of products, the tools, towels, video trainings, and so much more to make sure that you have the healthiest, most successful twist out possible. So this 2-day event is truly going to be life-changing, especially if you don't know how to do a twist out. Okay. Because it's not only you doing your twist out, but it's going to help you with your natural hairstyling in general. So instead of buying all the products, you can come to this 2-day event to do it the right way that's best for you. So I actually personalize everything for you specifically. So you can sign up by Monday and get signed up with our special extended payment plan. If you are a natural hair insurance plan member, don't forget that you get 50% off. So you can message me. You'll get 50% off on top of the 50% off early bird special, right? So if you do the math correctly, it's 75% off So you can go to dreamnaturalhair.com/create natural hair, or if you are a natural hair insurance plan member, message us, email us, reach out to us, and we'll give you your special link because it's not going to be the same amount for people who are not a member, right? So my name is Angel Barnett, and I think it's my phone. Let me pull my volume down. Here we go. All right. So, and let me know if you can still hear me. Hopefully you can. So my name is Angel Barnett, and I'm a natural hair expert with over 20 years of experience with only working with natural hair, right? I don't do any relaxers, no straightening, no permanent straightening services or any of that. So I'm here to teach you how to have the healthiest natural hair possible, and to do that with ease and the less overwhelm as possible, right? So I do this by helping you follow simple systems and methods that I've learned with helping my clients create their dream natural hair. So stay tuned until the end for personalized answers. If you have any questions about styling your natural hair or growing your natural hair longer, if you stay until the end, I'm going to answer all of the questions that you have in our Q&A section. But first, let's get into the conversations. So the conversations that we go over are from the previous month, and we go over everything that's been in the group, as well as some highlights so you can know what's going on in the group, you can stay connected and really be one with a real healthy natural hair community. So it's time for what's your style poll and more, right? So how many times have you big chopped, which is also known as, if in the natural hair community, you'll see BC, right? And as you all are hopping on, please say hello, wave to me. And I think I can wave to, sometimes I see people coming on and it let me wave at you. But it, for some reason, it doesn't show me everybody all the time, which is, hey, I don't know. But as you're coming on, say hey girl, hey, say what's up, right? So, big chop it's either to cut the remaining relaxer ends off, or if you cut more than 3 to 5 inches off, maybe for the health of your hair, so big chop, right? You're cutting off a large amount of hair, right? So, the options in the group were 2 to 4 times, right? There was once, maybe somebody did it once, maybe somebody has never chopped, and maybe it was just way too many times, right? So myself, I believe I've been chopped maybe 3 times. Oh man, hold on. Let me see. To go natural, which was totally on accident. If you don't know my story, this is not what this is about today. But to do the big chop, to go natural. Then my hair was unhealthy, and then recently I wanted thicker hair, so I cut more off. So I've done it 3 times. So never big chopped. 7 people voted that they never big chopped at all. Once, 7 people voted that they only big chopped once. And then the one that won, the majority wins, is 2 to 4 times. So this is the reason why I am here for you, ladies, guys, everybody. The majority in the group are ladies, so I'm going to refer to ladies until I see more interaction with the guys, and then I'll switch it up, I promise, right? So this is why I'm here, because a lot of people do big chops because the health of their hair is unhealthy, or they're just like, oh, I'm upset, let me just cut it. And a lot of times it's things that can be avoided. So improving the health of your hair is so important. And that's why I'm in the group, to help to educate you on the realness. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything for you. If something is not going to work for your hair, I'm not going to say that it is, right? So let me make sure I have this camera right. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything and say, oh yeah, you can use oils in your hair all the time. No, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And let me refresh my page also so I can see any comments that are happening down below. Okay, so the next poll was, how do you know whether to try someone's product recommendation for your natural hair? And I really love this one because I do get a lot of people say, they ask, what type of product should I use for my hair? Is this right? Or like, I'm in other natural hair Facebook groups, so I do see a lot of people asking for, excuse me, product recommendations. And to be honest with you, it's really hard to give a product recommendation. I'm going to go over that a little bit more today in the broadcast, but how do you know, right? So some of the options were, if their hair looks the way I want mine to, if they are a family member, if I know the person well. Somebody put, I try everything to see if it's going to help, right? And if they have a similar curl pattern as mine, I take their product recommendation. And then if I've heard about the product before many times, right? So the one that I thought would win did not win, but also a lot of people didn't vote for this one. So I don't know if it was because you were feeling some type of way about the question, or if maybe your answer was not up there. I do want you to know that anytime you're doing a style poll in this group and your answer is not there, go ahead and add in your answer, because if your answer is not there, more than likely somebody else's answer may be yours. So yeah, always be able to know that you can input all of your whatever's going on. You can put that in the group, right? So 2 people voted, which was the majority. 2 people voted if how to know whether to try somebody's product recommendation is if I've heard about the product before many times. And this can get really tricky. As I look over these polls, I'm thinking that just means that somebody has to talk about a product just so many times for you to be able to want to try it. And that's not really a great thing. Just because somebody talks about it all the time, or maybe multiple people have tried it, does not mean that that product is going to be good for you. One person voted if they have a similar curl pattern as mine. That's the one that I thought was going to win, but only one person voted for that. I try everything to see if it will help. One person voted for that. And I kind of thought that that would be kind of neck with the other one, but it wasn't. And that's okay. And then one person did if I know the person well, right? Hold on. Another person. Yeah, one person did if I know the person well. And then nobody voted for if they are a family member or if their hair looks the way I want mine to, which I'm really glad about that, because just because they're a family member or just because their hairstyle looks the way you want yours to does not mean that it's going to turn out the way you want it to. All right. So y'all say hello to me. Say hello so I know who's watching and I know who I'm connecting with. I would love to know who I'm connecting with and to be able to shout you out, or I don't have to. And just let me know. Say, hey girl, hey. Hey girl, what's up? All right. So the next poll that we did was, let's see. Do you know how to do your natural hair? Do you know how to twist your natural hair? I'm sorry. So this was a really good one. A lot of people voted in this one. Let me know, whoever's watching, do you know how to twist your hair? And did you vote in this style poll? Did you vote? All right. So the responses or the options that there were to choose from were, I cannot twist at all. All right. There was another one, I can do it all, flat twist and individual twisting. Like they could just do everything with no problem. And another one was, I can do individual twist, but no flat twist. Right? I hear a lot of people say that. And then another one is, my twists do not turn out right, or it just needs help. right? So guess which one won? Sadly, it was my twists do not turn out right, or it just needs help. 9 people voted for that one. Like, that was a really, really popular poll in the group. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And it's actually the reason why we have hands-on workshops, which we're going to talk about that later. Actually, we already talked about it. Yeah. So that's why we do hands-on workshops. So I could actually walk you through making sure that you're twisting it right. Because if you know how to twist, or like they said, my twist, like they know how to twist, but their twists don't turn out right, or it just needs help, you could either continue trial and error and maybe watch the YouTube videos and I don't know, do whatever you're doing and it just taking a very long time, or maybe you just never get it right. Or you can come to our hands-on workshop so you can get some hands-on help. We have all the products. It's like a product buffet, right? We have our product buffet out, and I get to go over what the product is actually going to do for your hair so you know what to expect, because you can actually duplicate your twist out look just by knowing what product is going to do and how your hair is going to react to it. And of course, how to take care of the style depending on how you want it to look. And I go over all of that in the 2-day workshop, right? It's a 2-day hands-on workshop that we do maybe twice, 2 to 3 times a year. It doesn't happen that frequently just because it's a lot of work to do that, to just go step by step. But at the same time, you on the receiving end, you're like, you don't have to think, am I doing this right? If you're not doing it right, I stop you and say, well, hold on, let's go back to the last step. You know, what can I do to change how I am teaching you how to do it so you can actually do it correctly, right? So 9 people voted that their twists just don't even turn out right, or they just need help. 4 people voted I can do individual twists, but no flat twist. And it's funny because the last hands-on workshop we had one person doing individual flat twist for her twist out, and then we had one person doing flat twist to keep in a flat twist style that she did wear for a twist out for a day or two, but the reason why she wanted to do it was for the actual flat twist. And this is why I love to do the hands-on workshop, because first it depends on what you want, right? So depending on what you want will say how I would walk you through how to do what you are wanting to do. Instead of me saying all naturals need to do it this way, no matter what, I can actually say, okay, you right here, this is the type of hair that you have. This is what you want your hair to look like. This is the situation that you're in. These are the steps that you need to take specifically and be able to modify them specifically for you. Like I said, I'm into personalizing everything for my clients. Since I've been doing natural hair for 20 years, I know that there is no one shoe fits all type of thing, right? So like in the shoe game, right? You got wide shoes, you got narrow shoes, you got different sizes, maybe the insoles, you know, what is your perfect insole? Like we do that with natural hair at Angel's Healthy Spa, right? So we're personalizing everything for you. 4 people voted that they just cannot twist at all. They can't twist at all. And then 0 people this is sad. I didn't want to vote. I didn't want to mess up the information, the data, but 0 people voted that I can do it all. I can flat twist and I can individual twist. So nobody said that they could do it all. So you guys need to be registered for this 2-day hands-on workshop, just so we can walk you through that. We walk you through growing your natural hair longer to be able to detangle your hair correctly, because I'm telling you, I watch the videos of people detangling their hair, or I just see them and I'm freaking out. Like, no wonder your hair is not growing longer. The problem is the problem is not your hair is not growing. your problem is you're not retaining the length, meaning the ends of your hair are getting too much damage done to it to be able to last longer on your head, to see it grow longer and longer and longer. And that's why we do these hands-on workshops. So we do the growing it longer as well as doing your styling. I go over you twisting, the products, upkeep at home for how you want it to look. Some people want their twist outs to look defined the whole way through. Some people want it to grow and get bigger and bigger. Some people want to flip flop. I'm a flip flopper. I first want it to be defined, and then I want it to get bigger, and then I'll define it more, and maybe I'll just go and let it do its thing until I want it to be more tamed or more defined, right? You can do it all if you know the steps to take to do it, right? So I can go from a huge, big twist out into a defined twist out the next day just by following the systems and methods that we have. And I don't have to stress over it because I don't, right? Because I already know how to do it. And I'm here to teach you as well. It's not a secret. I mean, it is secret because you don't know it, but I'm here to teach that to you. All right. So another poll that we had, and we're getting ready for our next hands-on workshop in April, at the end of April. Share what problems you have with twisting your hair. So this was like a follow-up of, do you know how to twist your hair? Just because a lot of people said their twist won't turn out right, I thought that this would be a really good one. So we had some responses as well as some additional responses, which I love that, because if your answer is not in the poll, add them in, right? Add them in, and I love it. So 5 people voted, I don't know what products to use. And that's why, oh, you already know what I'm about to say. That's why we do these hands-on workshops, right? Hands-on meaning however your natural hair is, you're going to be doing or twisting your hair, right? You see how good this twist out is? And just because my twist out looks like this doesn't mean that your twist out is going to look like this. It depends on your curl pattern and so many other things. If you follow me on Facebook Messenger, we do weekly curl pattern trainings, right? We talk about curl pattern and how your hair absorbs water, the porosity, how thick your hair is, hairstyling, and all of that. We go over that. So this is similar to that. So depending on your curl pattern will say what your twist out or braid out, or a lot of your styles, like the biggest one is your wash and go, what it's going to look like, right? 9 people voted that they're, not 9. 5 people voted that they just don't know how to use the right product, what products to use. And this is why in our hands-on workshop, I have all of the products, right? I have a lot of product for you to choose from. So instead of you having to buy the product yourself, we already have them. And what a lot of people do with the hands-on workshop is they'll try a little bit of everything first, and then maybe they'll go back to try the product that they love the best, right? And to be honest with you, you won't really know what product is the best for you until after your twist out is over. So even, yes, we have dryers, we have hooded dryers, so you can actually learn how long to sit under the dryer. I have special trick for you to cut down your dryer time, which is really nice. And as well as how to unravel it correctly, right? So if you're doing an individual twist or a flat twist, you would remove your twist a little bit different, and it depends, right? It depends on how you want it to look like, as well as what type of upkeep that you're going to be doing, right? Some people leave their twist in for a couple days. Some people remove it right away, right? And the looks are going to be a little bit different, and I talk about that. So instead of you just not knowing what it's going to look like, I get to walk you through all of that and just be great at it, right? You can say, you know what? I want my twist out to look like this. These are the steps that I'm going to take. Do it. Bam, my twist out is how I want it to look, right? So three people said, I don't think I'm holding my hands the right way. Oh, this is really nice because that that tends to be one of the biggest problems, and that's why I love to do the hands-on workshop. So I can actually, depending on how you're going to be twisting your hair, if you're flat twisting or if you're individual twisting or however that you're twisting your hair, I can make sure that you are holding your hand right. And it's not even just about your hands, but your fingers. Are you holding your fingers right? What direction are you twisting? Because depending on the direction that you're twisting your hair, you may twist it a little bit differently. You may twist this way, or you may twist this way, right? Are you holding your hands right? That's why I love to be in front of you to do that, so you know exactly, is that what you should be doing? Because I could say, hey, you natural, and just talk to everybody and say, this is how you should do it. But then you try it. This is why YouTube videos can be flawed. They're doing what works best for them and their hair. So you try it thinking that maybe you have a similar curl pattern, or maybe your curl friends or whatever. And you're thinking, why didn't it turn out the way theirs did? That's why it's so many variables. And that's why I love to, for me to be able to be there in front of you to let you know, depending on how you want it, if it's done correctly. So two people voted, I'm not exactly sure on how to make it last. And this is a pretty big one. And it's just the upkeep. Other reasons are below. So Miss Ecclesiastes, Miss Nisi said, I don't know how to maintain the twist out style, and I don't know how to do flat twist. So Miss Frida said, practice makes perfect. And Miss Yamika says, there's always room for improvement. So I love that. The next style poll is, how long does your twist out last? OMG. So 5 people said, I can't even get my twist out to look right. Oh no. Again, that's why we do the hands-on workshop, so we can actually make sure that how you want your twist out to look, we can make it look the way you want it to. Because yes, you can have a vision in your mind, and we can get you there just by following simple steps, simple systems and methods that we have. And that's why I personalize everything. I personalize everything for my clients, and I love to do that just because a lot of people are going onto YouTube, finding somebody who they think they have the right or the same curl pattern or whatever situation, and doing what they do, and they're trying to make their hair look like that person, and when in reality, that's not how you should do it. No, that's not how you should do it. And that's why I love to stand there and say, girl, you've been doing this the whole time. Don't worry, I'm here to save you. Try this. And then they do it, and they're like, this is a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. Or when they try the product and they're like, oh, this is what it should feel like. Or, oh, this is one, I've been using too much product or not enough, right? So that's why we do these hands-on workshops that you definitely want to register for. So if you want to get in with the special extended payment plan, you can do that. If not, you can do trial and error at home and buy all the products or whatever you want to do. Just know that there's an easier way, right? And there's a way that you can get to your goal a lot quicker. So there was another 0 people said, as soon as I walk outside, it's done for. So that's great. That means that it at least lasts a day, right? So 2 people voted a few days, and 0 people voted a few weeks. So me and my twist out, I could make this actually, and this is kind of embarrassing to say, very embarrassing. That's why I love that this is a judgment-free group, right? So I've had my hair like this for 2 months. I have not been able to shampoo my hair just because I've been extremely busy. And this is actually a fresh twist out. And I'm going to tell you my secret. Oh, you can see a little flake. I'm going to tell you my secret. Steam treatments. Steam treatments will like help to reboot your twist out, and it just look fresh. We'll get into more about that a little bit later. So there was one more style poll, and then we'll go on to the next section. And don't forget, if you have any questions about your natural hair, there is going to be a Q&A section at the end of this broadcast. That way, it's better if you stay on live. That way, if I need a follow-up question to answer your question, and that just means I need more information to personalize your answer. Make sure you stay to the end so we can do that. So the last style poll is how important, this is a good one. How important is it for you that your stylist to be on time for your appointment? And would you pay extra to be the only one there? This is a really juicy one. Miss China says she loves steam treatments. Girl, oh my God, they don't even know. Miss China, tell them, girl, tell them about these steam treatments. Oh my gosh. Hi, Miss Crystal. How you doing? Good afternoon, girl. So let's see. How important is it for you, for your stylist to be on time for your appointment? And would you pay extra to be the only one there? Right? So let me know if you ladies voted on this poll that I'm talking about right now. So 4 people, I'll go backwards. So 0 people said, I don't care how long, as long as I get finished by the end of the day, because I do not want to pay any more money. I don't want to pay a lot to get my hair done. Okay. So 0 people said that. And I assume because your time is precious, it's you don't want to be at a salon all day long. Nobody wants to do that, right? 0 people also said not a lot, so it's not that important for them, for their stylist to be on time, but every now and then I would pay extra if I had somewhere important to go in a timely manner. So 0 people said that, right? Miss China, so you voted on this, right? I could probably guess which one you voted for, but just in case, let me know. Okay, so 3 people said so it's very important for them, but I'm okay with waiting because I don't want to pay a lot. So 3 people said that, and then 4 people said it is extremely important for their stylist to be on time, and they would definitely pay extra, right? So extremely, I'd pay more if I knew that I could get started on time and not wait in a line. I used to work at a different salon, right? Like I have my own natural hair salon now. I used to work at a different one where I was not the owner. And I rented a booth, and I remember seeing so many people there at one time, waiting in a line, to get their hair done. It was you're next. But to be honest with you, the reason why stylists do that, and I don't bash stylists for doing this, right? So the reason that stylists do that is because they need to make sure that they could stay in business to actually do your hair in a salon, right? It's just business, right? So when you go to a salon and they have like 5 people at one time, you know that you're not going to pay like thousands of dollars to get your hair done. You're going to pay maybe $50, maybe $100 to get your hair done, and that's it, right? So the less people that is waiting to get their hair done, the more that you're going to pay. And this is why, right? Life happens. So if a client says, hey, you know what? I need to reschedule, or something came up, I got to cancel. That stylist, for that time that they booked for you, they're out of money and they didn't make any money for the day, right? So it's just business. They need to make sure that they know that they have some money coming in so they can continue to do business, right? So think twice if you're going to somebody and they have multiple people there, just because it's not going to cost a lot. It's not going to be extremely costly, right? You're not going to pay $500 to get your hair done if there's 5 people waiting at one time. I feel like you shouldn't have to, right? Now, one person, if one other person is there, okay, maybe, right? But if you're the 5th person in line and you're in rotation, it's because you're paying $50 to $100 or maybe even $200 to get your hair done. And that just needs to make sure that she's can stay in business to actually service you the way she wants to. So Miss China says, I think I put extremely important and would pay extra. Got you, girl. Because you know what? Time is something that you don't get back. You don't get time back. Money, you can make more money. You could always make more money. If you're on a budget, you could always budget your money. But time, you can try to budget your time, but once it's used, you don't get that back. Miss Crystal says, I think they overbook. I don't like to just sit there and wait forever. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, like, I remember, look, I got these hairs on my face. So I sometimes I go to a stylist to pluck the hair on my face. And although it takes 10, 15 minutes, I may pay $5 or $10, maybe $20 to do this, but I'm waiting because that stylist has other people's hair to do. They can't make a living off of $20, right? They have 5 other people that's paying $30. That way they could at least make over $100 in that one day, right? But for those are like, I don't want to wait. Know that you're going to pay more, right? Because time that stylist really cares for your time, and they should also be on time for your appointment, right? So my clients at Angels Healthy Spa, they usually, as soon as they come in, I'm ready for them. I would say the most that my clients wait is anywhere between 15 minutes to 30 minutes. And that's maybe if somebody was late or if I needed to change something with a client or like a treatment or something. But my clients are not waiting an hour, 2 hours at the time of their appointment. But that's because I do charge a lot more than a stylist that has 5, 6, 10 people in rotation. Yes. Okay. Yes. So, let me see. Miss Crystal says, usually the least expensive are not helping with the health of your hair. Oh, girl, you better say it. Cause you know what? They're like, if you're not, like you said, least expensive, right? So they got people in rotation. They're not really thinking about, this treatment or let me even look at your hair. They're just like, oh girl, I got another client coming. I got to hurry to speed you through, right? So yeah, you're right about that. Excuse me. Miss China says, agreed. I am reasonable. I don't mind waiting 20 or 30 minutes if I need to though, which I can understand, 20 or 30 minutes, but then you're like an hour passes or 2 hours, like, hold on. Am I next? I remember seeing the clients and they're like, I thought I was next. Or they would say, my appointment was at 11. It's 2:00. Maybe you shampooed my hair and that's it, like, am I next? Miss Crystal says, yes, I'll wait if it's one person in the chair, but waiting on 2 and 3, like, girl, who is next? Put a number on me. Let me know, am I next or not? Right? So who loves natural hair events, right? So find out the blueprint for growing your longer natural hair for free at our monthly free natural hair workshop. So who is already registered? We have hands-on natural hair workshops and we have free natural hair workshops. So I love to talk about both of these, especially at the same time, just so you can understand the reasoning for this. So the free natural hair workshops are monthly. I do them a lot more frequently just because it doesn't take as much time as the hands-on workshops. The hands-on workshops you are going to pay for. It's a 2-day event and we do them maybe 2 or 3 times out of the year, right? So this free natural hair workshop, let me know if you're registered for it. The next one is going to be February the 22nd. And if you did register for it, did you try to register a friend, right? So we've been getting duplicate registrants, and when they come in through our email system, they'll show us, one person and then another one. But if you try to register somebody and you put your same information, when we look at our email list for the registrants, it's only going to show your name one time. So it's very important that if you want to register somebody, to put all of their information, because if not, it shows in our system as one, and that means that we don't have the spot available for you, right? So make sure that you put in, and it's very important to ask them before, right? To make sure that we have their permission to contact them, to let them know about the workshop and future events, right? You don't want to just give somebody's information out willy-nilly, right? So if you want to register a friend, make sure you put their name, their number, as well as their own email address. So when we look in our system, we could see that, hey, this is a one separate person, rather than not a person, like maybe it was just done on accident. So if you did not register, there are a few spots available. All right, we're going to be actually doing some calling next week to check on the people who we think maybe tried to register somebody else, just to make sure we can get the best head count, right? But you can go to dreamnaturalhair.com/workshop to register for our free natural hair workshop that we do monthly. And we go over the 5 phases to healthier and stronger natural hair. And if you have not been able to catch all 5 of them, I'm trying to tell you, you got to catch all 5 of them, because there is some juicy information that you may want to hear, but maybe it won't be in that specific phase, right? Now, don't get me wrong. All of the 5 phases are extremely important, but you have to do them in order, and you do have to do them correctly. So next we have post by our group members. And I need to make an adjustment. This chair that I'm sitting on is kind of hard. All right, I'm gonna sit me on a pillow. All right, so we have a lot of new members. So we had a lot of new people posting in the group. I actually need, for this segment, I need a new name. I need a new name for this segment. Right now, it's just called Post by Group Members, and I'm open to suggestions. But it's just, it is Post by Group Members, but all the other segments that we have for our Conversations Live has something really nice and fancy sounding. But this one, I'm open for suggestions. So we had Mr. Johnny Nixon, he's also called God, GAWD. That's what he put in his post. He's also called God, is a rising star in our group. So thank you for your contributions and support. I love when you posted, don't let nobody's opinion of you or how they treat you define your worth. You are greatness. Walk in your purpose, and God will replace people who you thought weren't replaceable. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you are finding the strength for yourself and your kids, and glad you became part of this community. You will always be supported here in the Natural Hair Breakthrough Group. Oh my gosh. When I saw that post, I was like, bam. Oh, like what? Because you know what? God will move some things around for you. That's what he does, right? So if somebody is not the right fit for you in the situation that you're in, don't worry. Things are going to be shifting. And I love that he posted that. He also posted and shared a gorgeous transformational picture with his Holy Growth Oil, which is holygrowthproducts.com. He put his information there. And he posted a couple, I think it was maybe before and after picture, or that transformational picture there. Miss Joy shared a gorgeous picture of herself with Believe in Love, We Love It. Okay. Miss Alethea Williams is another rising star. So she shared 2 great books to check out for natural hair enthusiasts, right? So one of them is called Miss Jessie's Creating a Successful Business from Scratch Naturally. And another book was On Her Own Ground, The Life and Times of Madam C. J. It says F. Walker. It's Madam C.J., right? C.F.? I think it's C.J. I just remember saying it. I think it may be a typo. That's all right. So I love Miss Alethea. She's been sharing a lot of great information. Some of them she's been sending to our email address, and I'm like, girl, you need to share this in the group. And she became a part of the group, and now she's sharing this great natural hair information in the group, and I really appreciate it. Miss Frida, she shared a picture of her new silk press with highlights. Did you ladies see that earlier last month? And it's looking good, right? So we love the supportive comments from Zatanna Williams and Miss Nisi, Miss Miosha, and Miss Evelyn on her post. We really appreciate it. Miss Zatanna Williams shared another testimony about the Holy Growth products from Kiana Roberts. So I'm thinking Miss Kiana Roberts used the product, and Miss Zatanna shared her testimony. So Miss Kiana shared a page called Chat Brands for Beauty, Cosmetics, and Personal Care. Miss Yamika shared a video of someone's horrible trip to a salon, and it was like watching a horror film. I remember it was the one with the yellow braids. And to be honest with you, I feel like both of them were wrong, right? The lady charged, it was $50 per cornrow, right? And that's okay, right? If that's what you charge, that's what you charge. Now, the look of the cornrow, did you guys see that video? Let me know if you saw that. For those who are watching, did you see the video where it was the yellow hair? She was braiding in the yellow hair because that's what the client wanted. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But my thing was the client came in and she said, I knew what I was coming in for. So I felt like she did it on purpose and she made a scene for no reason, or I guess for views. So I didn't really like that part of it. But for her to say, I'm not paying for this, like you already knew that you knew what was going to happen. That's why you recorded it, I guess. But at the same time, that stylist, did y'all see the cornrows? Cause I don't even know what I don't even know what to say, because it was I think when I started doing hair at age eight, my cornrows look better than that. I'm just saying, right? Now, if you charge $50 a cornrow, that's your thing, right? But oh, Miss Krista, you saw it? Girl, them cornrows was looking real rough. Oh my gosh, right? Anyways, Miss Tiara Pritchard shared an event called Spill the Tea, Casual Conversations, and it's about natural hair. So if you missed that, go ahead and look back in the group and you'll definitely see that. Oh, Miss China, you didn't see the video. Girl, it's still in the group. It's still in the group. And it was like just the whole situation of, one, the client walking in and she knew what she was getting herself into, because I'm thinking that's why she recorded it. And then for the stylist, you know, whatever, if that's what you charge, that's what you charge. Rough is an understatement. Girl, girl, oh my gosh. It was not proportional or anything. So, I mean, like when a lot of people say, well, yeah, you pay what you get for. So if you don't talk with the stylist about getting your hair done, or you don't know anything about the stylist, have you seen their work? Like, don't go to somebody just because they're cheap. Don't go to somebody just because they work right next to you. Don't go to somebody just because they live next to you. Don't go to somebody just because somebody recommended them. Check them out, right? Check them out, look at their reviews, and don't bash them for charging whatever they charge, because that's what they charge, okay? That's just what they charge. My clients invest in their hair services. They're not cheap services, right? I remember one of my new clients, during her consultation, I said, well, all right, are you ready to invest in your hair to get the results that you really want? And I said, it's not going to be cheap. Okay. And she said, cheap compared to what? I was like, oh girl, you my type of girl. Cause you know what are you comparing your stylist to? Because if you're comparing your stylist against somebody who does not even focus on the health of natural hair, has no idea about natural hair, doesn't even really do natural hair, like that's not even what they do, but then you expect the moon and the stars from them, you need to reevaluate your life, as well as reaching out to stylists who want to sit down and talk with you first. And don't be mad at what they charge, because that's what they charge, right? So Miss Layla Wilson shared a video about her hair, and I love when you ladies post about your hair and your experiences with your hair journey. It really helps to uplift a lot of naturals, especially in this group, because that's what it's about, uplifting other naturals and making sure that they know that, you know, they're not in this alone. Okay. Miss Crystal says, I can't braid, but I think I could have done better. Yeah. 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 Yeah, girl. Yeah. Next is lovely ladies commenting, but first, the fastest way to improve the health of your hair with only 15 minutes a week. And I know Miss Crystal and Miss Chana here can talk about this right here. So the fastest way to improve the health of your hair, first of all, do you know what it is? The fastest way to improve the health of your hair in only 15 minutes a week. Girl. So this is something that I've been doing for almost 4 years now, almost a complete 4 years. And it has transformed the health of my clients' hair as well as mine. It's been able to make my life a lot easier. I don't have to work hard to improve the health of my clients' hair, not just because I already know the systems and methods how to help my clients take care of their hair themselves at home, or how to shampoo their hair specifically for their needs. But this is actually something a little bit extra that it's super easy to do. I don't really have to do it. I could hire somebody else to do it, and the health of their hair is going to improve dramatically. And a lot of people who get one treatment see results ASAP, as soon as possible, meaning that same day. All right, the same day. So what do you think it is? Yeah, y'all know what it is. The fastest way to improve the health of your hair with only 15 minutes a week, steam treatments. You don't have to work hard at all. Hello. You don't have to work hard at all. And I love it. So, I know, look, we are thinking the same thing. Y'all have just been educated. Y'all have been educated. Y'all know, and y'all not only know, y'all seen firsthand of the results. So I would love for you ladies to, let me think. Why would you recommend somebody get steam treatments weekly? Especially if, both of you ladies are clients who come, on a consistent base, either monthly or every 3 weeks, pretty consistently. But for those who maybe are not ready to invest the amount of money, hundreds and thousands of dollars on improving the health of their hair, why would you recommend somebody, I guess that would be a reason, but why would you recommend somebody to do steam treatments? I'm curious of how you would, what you would say to somebody to do steam treatments on a regular. I know for me, it is literally the fastest way to improve the health of your hair. That is you're not paying a lot for it. You're not paying a lot. You're really not. Now, if you're a member, it's either included or it's a very low cost, right? But to be honest with you ladies, it is literally the quickest way to improve the health of your hair. And I'm curious, for those of you who have had a steam treatment, what would you say to somebody to get them to even try it, right? So, or explain your experience with the steam treatments. And if you are ready, and especially after you read these comments of what these ladies are about to say about the steam treatments, if you're ready to go ahead and schedule your first steam treatment, you can go to dreamnaturalhair.com/steam. And I'm going to put that down in the comments below because it's definitely, it's needed, right? Just because I'm telling you, one, it's only $20 for 15 minutes, right? So if you get it done weekly, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, it's $80 a month, and the health of your hair improves drastically in one treatment, right? Miss Layla says, what is a steam treatment? I'm so glad that you asked. So steam treatments is definitely something that's going to help you improve the health of your hair with only 15 minutes a week, right? You come in, you get the steam treatment, you leave, and your hair is softer, it's more manageable. So what a steam treatment is first of all, we do steam treatments 2 different ways. We do them while we do deep conditioning treatments, and we also do them on the go. We call them on the go steam treatment. Hey girl, hey, say hey girl, hey, what's up? Yeah, so what it is, especially our on the go steam treatments, that's the one that is just 15 minutes, right? And we have some ladies commenting their experience with steam treatments here, and I'm going to read over them after I'm done saying what I'm going to say. But so what you do, however you have your hair, as long as your hair is not straightened out, and as long as you don't have any extensions added to your hair, you can come in, we'll add in a personalized treatment to your hair. We're going to sit you under the steamer. Your cuticle is going to open up. Then your cuticle and your hair strands are going to open up, and it's going to lovingly accept the product that we put on your hair, as well as the steam. The water in the steam is going to go inside of your hair strand. The reason why I recommend steam treatments for naturals, because of course that's the only type of hair that I do. I only do natural hair, right? So since I do natural hair, a lot of naturals, especially if I'm not doing their hair, they are dealing with dry hair, brittle hair, damage. It's unmanageable. And the steam treatments helps to take care of all of that for you, right? I don't even have to shampoo your hair, and you're going to get great results. That's why I talk about steam treatments so much. Oh my gosh, if you don't do anything else, do a steam treatment. If you don't see results in the first time, which I had one person say, meh, it's all right, but she still kept doing them, and it just got better and better. Her hair got better. So what's going to happen when you do these steam treatments? Your hair is going to be more manageable. First of all, the first thing is you're going to touch your hair and you're going to say, oh my gosh, my hair is so soft, right? If you do steam treatments correctly, there is a right and a wrong way. And of course, at Angel's Healthy Spa, we do it the right way. When you do them correctly, with one treatment, your hair is going to be softer. The more treatments that you do, your hair is going to be more manageable. It's going to be easier to comb through. Your hair is going to be shinier. Your hair is going to be healthy. The improvement of the health of your hair is going to happen really fast. And overall, what that means is your hair is going to grow a lot faster. Your hair is going to grow fast just because your hair is staying hydrated and moisturized. All right. So let's see what those who have gotten a steam treatment would say to somebody who is interested in getting a steam treatment, or why they would recommend you to get one. All right, Miss Lala. All right, so Miss Crystal said, I would say it's a way to improve your hair health. If you're experiencing dry hair and wondering why you don't have moisture, you should try these treatments. With my treatments previously, With my treatments previously, my hair was dry and shedding, but I have been getting my treatments for over a year now. Right, girl. Right. Yeah. I remember you said it was just shedding really, really badly and it was just dry. And steam treatments, girl, you don't deal with none of that. You don't deal with any of that anymore. And steam treatments is a huge contribution to that. Miss Crystal says, since doing the treatments, my hair feels more moisturized and manageable. Girl. Miss Chana says, I used to have dry hair that would break off and have a lot of split ends. It has helped me to have me retain length, transform my existing hair, and even makes regular styles look so much better. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. Where to go? My scalp is healthy and well and not dry. It really is that quick. I don't have to use much of any products on my hair at all, so I save money on buying extra products to try to retain moisture. So it is quick, easy, and saves time and money for me in other ways. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Miss Chana, because so often I forget because there are so many benefits of it. I usually only highlight like the big ones, like dry, your hair is not dry anymore. It's softer and more manageable. But let me see, which one was it? Your styles look better, right? Just from the steam treatments, your styles look a whole lot better just from getting steam treatments. And another big one is the products, right? Because the health of your hair has improved, you're able to use less product, meaning the product absorbs into your hair a lot easier than what it would have before, right? And I love that because, there are so many benefits of a steam treatment. We could just go on and on about talking about it. And thank you, ladies, for sharing your experience with steam treatments. Just because, excuse me, you don't even have to I don't have to comb through your hair. I don't have to do your hair. You can just get steam treatments and the health of your hair is going to improve very, very fast. So like I said, it's $20 for 15 minutes, right? So depending on the health of your hair, I either do 15 minutes or 30 minutes. If you feel like you just have really, really damaged hair, I would definitely recommend 30 minutes. I've had clients to start at 30 minutes, the health of their hair improved, and then we would go to 15 minutes. So it just depends. If you feel like you just want to give it a try to see what's going to happen, you could do 15 minutes. Or if you just want to see the best results as soon as possible, go ahead and try a 30-minute one. 30 minutes is $35 and 20 minutes is $15. So if you want to do the 30 minutes to get more, you're not even paying double that. So you can give that a try. I did put the link in I think in the comments. I'm thinking it's dreamnaturalhair.com/steam. If not, I'll post it again when we get off here. And what you'll do, you'll pay a $10 deposit. Like the steam treatment, the fit for 15 minutes is $20, but you only have to pay $10 to reserve your spot. And then when you come in, you could either pay the remaining, or you could say, you know what, I want to book another one. I'll just pay the cost of the service so I could keep that $10 as a deposit for my next one. And let me know if that's confusing or if you need further explanation. But Miss Lala, does that answer your question? All right, and we're going to move on here. So $20 for 15 minutes. If you're a natural hair insurance plan member, you get 50% off. So it's actually less than 50% off. It's $9.37. So it's less than 50%. It's more than 50% off. And then if you're an experienced member, it's already paid for. Like it's not paid for. It's included in the experience, right? So it's time for lovely ladies commenting. So on the question of the day, will you be okay if your edges curled or kinked up, or would you need some edge control? OMG. Did you ladies, did you comment on this, or did you engage with this one? Oh, I see some names. All right. So Miss Christine said, I'm okay with kinky edges if the rest of my hair is kinky, which I get that. Miss Miosha said if it matches the hairstyle, which is similar to what Miss Christine said. Miss Tammy said depends on the style I want to achieve. Sleek hair, sleek edges. Similar thing, right? Miss Jan says edge control. She just said edge control like, nah, I need that edge control. And I love honesty because it's like, you don't have to follow the crowd. Just be you, right? That's why I personalize everything for my clients because everything does not fit for everybody, right? Miss Carmisha says, I'm okay with it, right? Like, just let them curl up. Let it do whatever. Miss Yamika says, I let them live their best life, wild and free. Girl, that's me. I don't do edge control. Maybe I've done it if I had straight hair for like the first day or two, and then I was like, whatever. Let them live their best life, right? Listen, I miss it. I would say it depends on the style, right? And a lot of people said that. Miss Serena says it depends on the hairstyle I have, but most of the time, edge control it is. And that's all right, right? Be you. Be your best you. And Miss Crystal said, I need to gel them babies down, but nothing seems to work. Oh, girl, look, we're still working on it. We're working on it. And I love that the more honest that you are with yourself, the more that you can get what works for you, get what works best for you instead of trying to be like everybody else. Just be yourself, right? And I love that. I love that, right? Because, Miss Jan, Miss Serena, they're like, edge control, right? No. Miss Serena says it depends on the style, but most of the time, edge control. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. So some more comments. Miss Tammy commented on Miss Alethea's link saying she wants everyone to have clean hair. Like, girl, yes. On the Offended Easily post, Miss Christine commented, not only have I seen the difference, oh, I know what this is. So I was feeling some type of way. I can't remember what was happening, but I was feeling some type of way. So I said, if somebody gets offended easily, you may not even want to read this. And Miss Christine, pretty much like she had my back. Like whatever I posted, she had my back and was like, girl. Okay, so she said, where is it? Not only have I seen the difference you made with my hair, but so have my friends and family. And the change was immediate. I'm grateful for all of the knowledge you share with me. You're giving me the tools to go forward without having to rely on anyone else, never mind the complainers. Oh my gosh. I can't even remember what the post said, but I know I was in my feelings that day and I probably should not have posted it. But I did. I pushed post and, she was like, you know what? I got your back. On the what specific things are you doing to have natural hair that you want? Miss Chana said steam treatments and following your advice, girl. Basically protective styles and keeping the hair moisturized. Also prenatal vitamins and drinking water, girl. Yes. And I must say it's important to say that she's been following the advice that I'm giving her. So the advice that she said what she's doing does not necessarily mean that that's going to work for you. Like I said, I personalize everything for my clients. So maybe what I recommended to her is not what's best for you. So I want to make sure that that is very clear. Miss Carmisha says drinking water and trying to keep it moisturized. Yes, Carmisha, girl, come in and get these steam treatments because it's definitely going to get your hair hydrated and moisturized very fast. And also, Miss Carmisha, I know that you have teenagers. So we actually have a scholar club. So they could come in, like a usual treatment for somebody who's not a member of anything is $20 for 15 minutes. For anybody who's a student, and this is anybody who is a student of anything. So if you're in college, if you are grown as whatever, and you're in school, if you're enrolled in any school, we have a Scholar Club program that you pay $10 a month and you get unlimited steam treatment. So if you are a student, comment down below and say student, and if I see that come up, then I'll send you the link so you can get signed up and get unlimited steam treatments for a month. So if you didn't know about it, now you know. And there is no excuse for you not to improve the health of your hair just from steam treatments, girl. But if you're not a student, I mean, it's only $20, right? Either come in weekly, every other week, once a month, in between hairstyles or whatever. Right? Get your steam treatments. Stop talking to me about your hair being dry, because you could just get steam treatments and be good, right? So Miss Miriam said using coconut oil every weekend. And I had to respond. I had to comment. I had to have a little conversation with her, because I asked her, did she ever have any problems with dry natural hair? And she says all the time. And if you were at our previous if you were at our previous natural hair workshop in January, you know how oils are not really that great for you. All right, so let me see. We got some comments here. So I'm not, Miss Crystal says, I'm not worried about gel now since I'm out the Army. Girl, yes, free. Now I'm just free with my edges. Girl, let them do their thing, like whatever. It's all right. It'll be okay. I love it. Miss Crystal says, I'm not, okay. I read the same thing. Okay, nice. Yeah, girl, it's like, you know what? I ain't fooling with these people no more. Let my edges do whatever, right? Let them do whatever. So our Q&A section is going to be next. But first, you can only ask so many questions about caring for your natural hair. If you have any questions about your hair, by all means, go ahead and comment them down below. Go ahead and comment them down below. We have about 10 to 15 minutes to answer your questions. If you have a question, stay here, stay on. So just in case, if I need some follow-up information, then I can ask you, so I could personalize this for you. So go ahead and put them down below if you have them. But you can only ask so many questions, right? You can only ask so many questions about caring for your natural hair. How can you actually make sure that you're doing everything right? And so I've decided to bring back the Dream Hair Program. And if you've never heard about this program, I'm going to tell you about it right now. Okay, hold on. I see a comment. That's why I love to pull up my computer. I see a comment that I'm not seeing on my phone. Let me check it out. Okay, no, I seen it. Okay, never mind. Okay, nice. So I've decided to bring back the Dream Hair Program. Has anybody heard about the Dream Hair Program? Yes or no? So I created this program, and what it is, I'm answering all of the natural hair questions that I've gotten over the last decade, and it just helps you get results with improving the health of your hair by creating healthy natural hairstyling and growing your natural hair longer. So usually what would happen is a natural would ask, how often should I trim my ends? Like, this is a topic that a lot of people ask. How often should I trim my ends? And I'd say something like, well, it depends on the health of your hair, as well as how damaged that your hair is, as well as the styling that you're doing, as well as so many other things of what I would recommend for you specifically. And don't forget, I personalize literally everything for my clients, just because there is not a one shoe fits all type of deal. So what I've done, and really I've learned that it's just really hard to give a straight answer. I can't just say this is the time that you should trim your ends, or this is how much you should trim off. So instead of me trying to just take hours and hours to answer your question, what I did was I created a program answering all of the usual natural hair questions and put them into training modules to say, what is the health of your hair first, and then what style do you have, how often are you shampooing your hair, or what is this, what is that, for you to say, this is me right here, right now, so this is how often I should trim my ends. Or later in the year, when the health of your hair improves, this is me over here, this is how often I need to trim my ends. So instead of me just saying, it depends on these many things, and you just not even really get an answer, I could say, okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to go to the Dream Hair Program Module 2, and you're going to go to Lesson 3, do that action step, bam, and you're good, right? So let's see. So really a lot of the questions, it just depends on specifics. And that's why I personalize everything for my clients. So in the Dream Hair program, I put all of the it depends on type of things in the program. So I could just direct you to the training and you know exactly what you should and should not do. So aside from the trainings in the Dream Hair program, some of the bonuses include the perfect braid out training pack, the healthy hair boost training pack, the grow my edges training pack, and just so much more like that. Some of the trainings that are included in the program, and I have them up here, some of the trainings that are included in the program are, hold on, let me click on it, because it's a lot of trainings. All right, so the first thing that you're going to do is your roadmap to success. And I put help, I need hydrated and moisturized growing natural hair ASAP, right? Module 1 includes what is the actual health of your hair, so I know what to focus on. Help me get clear on what I should do to start getting results consistently. Another lesson is how long is it really going to take to achieve my hair goals, right? That's all in Module 1. Module 2 is how do I know if I'm on track to reaching my hair goals? Another lesson is what things should I do to get my hair to look like I think it should? Another lesson is what is the best hairstyle for my hair that fits my lifestyle to actually reach my hair goals, right? So it goes on and on about this. Upkeeping and maintaining your hair. What is your curl pattern? How can I make it better? I need to make sure that I'm getting progress that I really desire. Should I trim my ends? If so, how often, how much, how, and do I really have to be able to reach my hair goals? It's just trainings like that. So what it is, you go through each training, right? We go week by week with the trainings. They're done different ways. So you either going to read the training. It's not long trainings. It's not long at all. You either read the trainings, listen to the training, watch the training, and then there's an action step that you must take to get results. And how I designed the Dream Hair program, and you ladies, if you have any questions about your hair, go ahead and comment them down below. After I get done with this, I'm going to be answering all of your natural hair questions. So what it is, it doesn't matter where you are in your healthy natural hair journey. It does not matter the type of hairstyle that you currently have. It doesn't matter what the health of your hair is. When you join the Dream Hair program, you get to go read the training or consume the training. You get to do the action step, because no matter how your hair is, you should be able to do all of these steps, right? And if you're not, there's a modified version for you already in the program that's going to teach you what you should do with your hair, right? So some of the trainings are really just all of the trainings are step by step. So it's not overwhelming, it's not confusing. And if at any time that you do have a question about your hair, we meet live monthly and to answer any questions that you have. And that way I can answer the question, I could get more information from you, as well as direct you in the direction that you need to be directed in. Maybe you need some information from the Grow My Edges Challenge or training pack. Or maybe you need some information from the Healthy Hair Boost training pack. Or maybe you need some information from the Perfect Braid Out training pack. Like whatever you need information from, I can direct you where you need to read or get the information from, so you know what to do, instead of me trying to briefly say, this is kind of what you should do. You would just have some detailed information. And we just come on once a month and live. And then aside from that, everything is already in the Dream Hair program. Right. So when I open up this program, hey girl, hey, when I open up this program, it's going to be at the lowest rate possible ever. And it's never going to be that low. So when I open up the program, go ahead and sign up right away and to get that low rate. If not, it's going to double and it's just going to keep doubling, until it's usually $197 a month, but it's not going to be anywhere near that when I open up the program for I like to do early bird specials. If this is your first time communicating with me or really getting to know me, know that anytime that I have something, sign up as soon as I give you the link. That way you could get the lowest investment possible. And then from there, it just goes up, right? So I like early bird specials. I love it, right? So let me know if you're interested in it. It's not open right now. It's not open right now, but when I open it, let me know if you're interested down below by commenting commenting DHP, that's for Dream Hair Program, or you can just put Dream Hair Program. And when I open up the program, I'll let you know. That way you can get signed in at the lowest rate possible, right? So, and I'll give you some more details as we get closer to opening it up. And then from there, you get signed in, you get all the information that you need to, and I just take you step by step. It's not an overwhelming type of process. This Dream Hair Program is for you if you need to know if you're taking care of your hair properly the right way. So to be honest with you, all right, Miss Chana. So I'm glad I was just about to say it. So usually clients that come into the salon, unless they just need some extra information, I would not recommend the Dream Hair Program for you, only because you have direct access to me. So the only reason why I would say for one of my clients that I'm doing their hair in the salon, and that's okay, Miss Chana, is because, like, for example, the Perfect Braid Out training pack. A lot of the information and a lot of the bonuses that we have in the Dream Hair Program, I'm not really able to walk you through those type of things in the salon unless you go to a hands-on workshop, right? So it's similar information that I would give at a hands-on workshop, but if you're not able to do the hands-on workshop, and I know Miss Chana, for you, our next hands-on workshop, you're going to have your baby boy, right? So that I would actually recommend the Dream Hair Program for you for that reason, just because you're not going to have that one-on-one access with me at the salon, and you're not going to be able to do the hands-on workshop, right? So for those naturals who want to make sure that they're taking care of their hair correctly, they want to follow easy step-by-step systems, and especially, right, cool beans, yes. So for those naturals who just want to make sure that they're taking care of their hair right, they're getting the right information. And what it is, I really help you to personalize your own regimen. So instead of me, instead of you enroll into our 6-month experience and paying thousands of dollars, you can enroll into the Dream Hair Program paying not like 1% of that monthly, and to just get the information that you need to be the most successful with your hair, to be able to improve the health of your hair very fast, and to be able to get your questions answered that fits you and your needs. All right. So do you ladies have any questions about either the Dream Hair Program, any hands-on workshops, any free workshops, or anything like that? If not, I'm going to go through the comments here to see if anybody has any questions about their natural hair. And if I don't see any questions about anybody's natural hair, then we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's live conversation. So if you have any questions about your hair, go ahead and comment them down below. I'm going to scroll all the way up to the top, and actually it's better to look on my computer. And then I'm going to answer your questions that you may have, and then we're going to wrap up. All right, let's look at all of these comments, and I'm going to make sure that I get to cover everything. by looking on my computer. So it's not showing up how I thought it would show up. I think it may actually be better on my phone. So I'm gonna do that. All right, love steam treatments. Yes, they completely revive your hair. Yes, yes, yes. Excuse me. All right, I don't see any questions so far. Gotcha. See the video. Oh yeah, Miss Chana, watch that video. You'll see with the yellow hair. And Miss Yamika posted it. It'll have her name on it. Yes, y'all were on one accord with the steam treatments. Y'all knew that that was the quickest way to improve the health of your hair with only 15 minutes a week. Yes, yes. Miss Lala, let me know if that answered your question. Let me see if you said yes, if that did answer your question. All right, we have some testimonials here about steam treatments. So if you're interested in the steam treatments, they're in the comments down below of what some people have experienced from getting them. And let's see. So far, no questions. Okay. Yeah, and Miss Crystal just got out of the army, so she letting her edges free, baby. Yes. Let's see. All right, Miss Crystal, I haven't straightened my hair in over 2 years now. I'm wondering if I do get it straight, like with a silk press, how damaged could it get? So, Miss Crystal, and I'm going to answer this. I'm going to answer this for everybody in general, and then for you, just because you're a client of mine, right? So it always depends on who is straightening your hair. Because if somebody thinks that, oh, just because you have natural hair that I have to turn up the heat all the way up, no, right? So it depends on how sensitive that they are with taking care of natural hair. If somebody's not used to taking care of natural hair, and they don't really know that you don't have to bump up the heat all the way up, or they don't know what type of sectioning to do, or for a lot of people like me, if I feel like somebody's hair is damaged, I may not even straighten their hair out just because I know it's not going to last that long. Like before, I used to just be like, all right, it's not going to last long. But now, no, I don't. And for you ladies who are hopping on, we have about 10 minutes of Q&A. If you have any questions about your natural hair, improving the health of your hair, growing it longer, any of that jazz, go ahead and comment down below. We're wrapping up in our Q&A section right now. So, one, it depends on who you're going to that's straightening your hair. How knowledgeable are they with straightening natural hair, as well as how sensitive are they about natural hair? Are they one of those stylists who is like, oh girl, you got natural hair? Hold on, let me free up my whole day because I'm just not even going to enjoy this, you know? Or are they like, okay, no problem. Let's get your hair treated first. Let's make sure the health of your hair is able to take the heat. And I'm not going to bump up the heat to 5,000 degrees just to straighten it and all of that, you know. How many times are they going over your hair with the flat iron? Are they just going over? Are they just bam, bam, bam? Or are they just one pass, maybe two, curl, and that's it, right? So, Miss Crystal, you are a client of mine. So, you've been coming for almost 2 years now. I gotta look on your paper. It's been a little minute, right? So the health of your hair has improved drastically, right? Or otherwise, the color that you just got, I would have never done, right? I just wouldn't have done it if your hair wasn't ready for it. But the health of your hair has improved drastically. So I would say that it's okay to do the flat ironing. I would just say this. Well, actually, no, because we've been able to help your scalp and everything. So there wouldn't be any issues with flaking or anything like that, like maybe it would have been last year, or actually even a couple months ago, because we just figured that out, right? So that's been really great for us, to be able to try more things without worrying about your scalp. It's like, it's all good and dandy, right? So I would just say that, it's okay to go ahead and do it. And you're a diamond member, so we'll talk about your home care. We'll go over your perfect regimen checklist, about what products that you would use to take care of it and all of that. So I would say, yeah, girl, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, definitely. Let me see. Let me make sure I answer that. One silk press. How damaged could it get? So, how damaged could it get? If it's the wrong person doing your flat ironing your hair and they add too much heat, you could get heat damage just from getting it straight one time. And I've heard it a lot of times. I actually just had a consultation with a lady who she said it was the first time her getting her hair straightened, and she got heat damage, and it's bad, and her curls just never came back, right? So that person maybe didn't know that they didn't have to bump up the heat all the way. Maybe they didn't treat their hair or any of that. So it could get damaged, but because you have a stylist who is a natural hair expert and who knows your hair, who knows how to teach you how to care for your hair without straightening a lot at home, then you're good. But if not, it could get bad very quickly. And let me know if that answers your question or if I just gave you too much information, because y'all know how I can talk about natural hair. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. If you ladies have any other questions, go ahead and comment them. We have a few minutes. Miss Serena says, are blow drying or straightening brushes damaging to the hair? Oh, hold on. Are blow drying... Gotcha. Are blow drying or straightening brushes damaging to the hair? So, I have not, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I can't teach on something that I have not tried myself. For things that I have not tried myself, I can only say what I feel like maybe have went wrong with other people. So I've seen, like, these straightening brushes are very popular now. I feel like they've been out for maybe about a couple years now, and they've been getting better and better at it. I guess better and better, hopefully, right? But I've been seeing more different models and everything. So I feel like some of them, I feel like you have to detangle your hair correctly first, right? And maybe pre-stretch your hair with blow drying it, not on a super high heat, making sure that you have heat protected, making sure that you're preparing your hair correctly, right? And that's one of the things that we talk about in the Dream Hair program, is you being able to prepare your hair correctly for the hairstyle that you want, so that your hair is healthy and you're going to prevent a lot of the damage that could happen from your normal hair styling wear and tear, right? But if you don't do any of these things, I've seen them do the brushes and I feel like their hair wasn't pre-stretched, so they're in one section for too long just because they're struggling to get through. So maybe they'll have heat damage up in this area just because they got a snag, right? They got a snag in their hair and they weren't able to really go through, so they have that section, right? So it really depends. It can damage your hair. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of things that you do with your hair on a daily basis that damages your hair. And I love to bring this up because it's something that we talk about in our hands-on workshop. And I do believe I have a video on it as well, the hurting that we do to our hair, that it's on Angel's Healthy Spa video, on the video section, Angel's Healthy Spa Facebook page. It's in the videos. I know we got a lot of videos in there, but I know that I did do a training on that briefly, but it goes over a lot of the ways that we damage our hair and you don't even know it, right? So I do talk about that. I would definitely say to read that, to go over that, or whenever we open up the Dream Hair program, join the program. We have rebooted a lot of things. I know that actually you were in it when we did it the first time. Was it last year? I feel like it was last year. So we upgraded a lot of the information there. and we're trying some different things with that. So let me know if you're interested in joining the Dream Hair program again, and you'll get that information, and you'll get that training as well as some more detailed information. But I would say overall, we do a lot of damage to our hair that we don't even realize it. And we talk about what you can do to offset that damage, as well as things to pay attention to, and what you can do very quickly to get you to your hair goal, right? All right, Miss Crystal, I answered your question. Great, great. I'm so glad. So thank you, ladies, for joining us for these conversations live. We do these once a month, or if you join the Dream Hair program, there'll be another live where we're not doing all the talking. We're actually just answering your questions. Like, I'm not talking about anything else. We're just answering your questions. So it's like an hour of just answering your questions, which is really nice. Miss Serena says yes. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the program is not open right now, but when I reopen the program, I'll definitely send you some more information, you and Miss Chana right now. And if anybody else is interested in the program, it's comment down below either Dream Hair Program or DHP. That way I could just go through the comments and see that, and then be able to send you the information when we relaunch the program. So if you want me to improve the health of your hair, me personally at Angel's Healthy Spa, you can apply for a consultation at dreamnaturalhair.com/schedule consultation. I'm not one of your regular stylists where you want to get your hair done, you call and say, I'm going to be there tomorrow. We're not one of those type of salons. I only work with clients that I know that I can help. So in order for me to determine if I can help you, you're going to fill out a healthy natural hair assessment to say what type of hair that you have, how you're taking care of your hair, what your hair goals are, what you expect from a stylist, all that information. You're going to fill it out. It's going to take you a good 10 to 15 minutes. So when you start filling out the assessment, or if you know you're interested in it, know that you're going to need some time to fill out the assessment. After you fill out the assessment, you're going to send me some pictures of your hair, and then I'm going to go through the assessment and determine if I can actually help you with your hair. If I can, either me or a member of our team is going to reach out to you to get your consultation scheduled, or just move forward with whatever is best for you. So we personalize everything for our clients, and depending on what your needs are, I would either say, hey, the budget that you have is not actually going to fit what we have to offer. I would recommend either the Dream Hair program, steam treatments, or something else. Or I would say, yes, we can help you with your hair. We can help with the budget that you have. Hey girl, hey, we can help you with the budget that you have, or what steps to move forward in helping you create your dream natural hair. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and wrap up. I don't see any other questions here. And if you missed us today, get that information for the Dream Hair program. Comment down below DHP or Dream Hair program, and we'll meet there, or we'll meet next time at next month's live conversations. See you next time. Bye.